subscribe to my channel.
This story begins with a young couple, David and Anna. They recently moved to a new part of the city and bought an old house built in the 1980s. The house was beautiful, well-maintained, and everything seemed perfect. But because they were busy with work and often had to stay late, they decided to hire a nanny to take care of their 4-year-old son, Sam. One day, a middle-aged woman named Mary knocked on their door saying she heard they needed a nanny. She seemed kind, knew the area well, and had experience with kids. David and Anna thought she was recommended by their friends, so they hired her. Mary didn't talk much, but she took very good care of Sam. Sam really liked her too and would always stay close to her. At first, everything seemed perfect. A few weeks later, though, strange things began to happen. Sam started drawing pictures of a faceless figure, always standing in the corner of his room. Anna asked, "Why are you drawing this?" Sam replied, "That's Mary. She looks like this at night." Anna felt a chill but thought it was just a child's imagination. David and Anna had also installed cameras in their home to keep an eye on Sam. One night, Anna decided to check the footage, but she noticed something strange. Mary's face was always blurry. It looked like it was covered in static. She called David and they checked the camera. It was working fine. Only Mary's face was blurred. This made them feel uneasy. The next day, their neighbor, Mr. Lewis, spoke to David. He told him, "That nanny looks a lot like the woman who used to live in your house, Mrs. Mary. She died in a car accident years ago and her face was badly damaged." David didn't believe it at first. It sounded impossible. Then one night, Anna heard Sam talking in his sleep. He said,
"The nanny has no face. She said she's looking for it."
Anna felt a deep sense of fear. She asked Sam about it the next day, but he just smiled and said,
"The nanny likes it here. She wants to stay forever."
Later that night, David heard noises from the living room. When he went to check, he found Mary standing completely still, facing the wall. He called out to her, but she didn't respond. Her face looked even blurrier in the dim light. David woke Anna, and they decided that they needed to let Mary go. David checked the footage from that night and saw Mary standing in Sam's room for hours, whispering to him while he slept. But her face was still blurry, and Sam seemed to smile at her in his sleep. The couple was terrified. David decided to investigate. He called his friends, but none of them had recommended Mary. He talked to some neighbors, and they confirmed that Mary looked exactly like the woman who had died years ago. David and Anna realized they had hired a ghost. That night, they confronted Mary. David asked, "Who are you? Why is your face always blurry?" Mary slowly turned around, her movements stiff. When they saw her face, they gasped. It was completely blank. No eyes, no nose, no mouth, just a smooth, blank face. Mary's mouth then slowly cracked open and she spoke in a hollow voice.
"I just want to stay with the child. This was my home when I was alive. I lost everything here. You cannot make me leave."
The temperature in the room dropped suddenly. The lights began to flicker. Anna stepped back, bumping into a table. David, with a trembling voice, said,
"You are dead. Leave us alone."
Mary didn't move away. Instead, she reached out toward Sam, her hand trembling. Anna screamed,
"Don't touch him."
The lights went out and the room went dark. David and Anna lost consciousness, collapsing onto the cold floor. The next morning, they woke up on the floor. Mary was gone, and all her things had disappeared too. The footage from the night before was completely blank. Sam wasn't scared. He just said,
"The nanny is gone. She found her face and won't come back."
David and Anna, still shaken, decided to move out. Before they left, Anna found one last drawing by Sam. It showed a faceless shadow walking away, and beside it, a child's face smiling. In the corner, Sam had written, "Goodbye, Nanny." The family moved out, but the memory of what happened never left them. Even in their new home at night, Anna would sometimes find herself looking at the corners of the room, feeling as if the faceless nanny was still watching them.